A woman from Buckingham who has HIV says she suffered online abuse after trying to raise awareness about living with the condition. Sasha Goodman is spearheading a study to tackle the stigma of HIV, which she says is fueled by a lack of understanding. Angela Walker has been to meet her.
I'm sorry, but I don't know how she could even think about having kids.
Sasha contracted HIV from her mum when she was born. She says she's been the victim of online abuse following a recent newspaper article about her condition.
I think it's selfish to have children. It could be passed on to them knowing you have it, just saying.
Sasha has a partner and 2 children. Her medication means none of them have been put at risk of HIV, but she says she's still suffering the stigma of HIV now, as she did at school when she found out she had the condition.
I was getting abuse shouted at me. The guy was an AIDS girl, and this needs to stop. It's not the big government campaign of the tombstone that it used to be. It's only blood and your fluids in sexual intercourse. If you're not on medication, you cannot pass it on.
There have been major developments in the treatment of HIV over the past 40 years. But specialist Dr. Dush Mittal says although the medications are improving, the perceptions are lagging behind, fuelled, he says, by misinformation online.
Well, I write to employers about status, I write to medical legal people about people's statuses, I write to insurance companies. There is still a lot of stigma there. Some insurers won't give travel insurance, life insurance to people living with HIV and AIDS. And that's the sort of barriers I think we need to overcome, that people need to be empowered and informed about HIV being a chronic condition now, rather than the terminal disease that it was over 25 years ago.
The University of Buckingham is running a 2-year study into the effects the stigma of HIV has on people's lives. Sasha is using her experience to help others. She's now an NHS research ambassador and an HIV peer mentor.
Don't be afraid. We are normal people. I'm one of 35 million worldwide people with HIV, one of 101,000 in the UK. If we can stop this and stop the fear and stop the stigma, we can eradicate HIV together, because we now know how to stop it being passed on.
Sasha Goodman ending that report. And that's all from me for the moment. I'll be back at around 10:30 this evening with the rest of Saturday. Here's Sally.